Do rational expressions look confusing? Don't worry. In just a few minutes, I'll show you a simple step-by-step method that makes solving rational expressions much easier. By the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly what to do on every question. Let's get started. So this example here, to be able to solve it, the first thing you need to do is factor all the denominators. So we have 3x over x plus 3, x plus 2, plus 2 over x plus 2, x minus 1 equals 5x over x plus 3, x minus 1. What I do, I always like to get rid of the fractions right away. So I multiply everything by the lowest common denominator. And here is going to be x plus 3, x plus 2, and x minus 1. So again, as I said earlier, you compare this with this here, and I know the x plus 2 and the x plus 3 will cancel because you're multiplying this to the top, and you'll be left with x minus 1. So the 3x will be multiplied by x minus 1 plus, if you multiply this to the top, and that's what you do, like you just multiply it to the top because it's over 1, and if you multiply 1 on the bottom is just going to stay the same. If you multiply this to the top, the x plus 2 and the x minus 1 will cancel, and the 2 will be multiplied into the x plus 3 equals, I multiply this into here, and the x plus 3 and the x minus 1 will cancel, and I'm left with x plus 2. So we don't have any more fractions. Now just distribution and then collecting like terms. Most likely will equate to 0. We'll have a quadratic that we have to factor from the way I'm seeing it. So 3x squared minus 3x plus 2x plus 6, so I'm just distributing, equals 5x squared plus 10x. You know, I'm going to move everything to this side. 0 equals 5x squared. So I'm moving everything to this side, so I'm not going to simplify. I'm just going to move all at once. So plus 10x. So this is still there, and I'm moving this now to this side. So become minus 3x squared plus 3x minus 2x minus 6. So everything you move to the other side changes, changes the sign. And therefore 0 equals 5 minus 3 is 2x squared like terms. 10 plus 3 is 13 minus 2 is 11. So we'll have plus 11x. And we just have the negative 6. So to factor this, because we have a leading coefficient, it's not as easy to factor as if it didn't have a leading coefficient there that we cannot factor out. So we go 2 times negative 6, and that's negative 12. So we're looking for what multiplies to give us negative 12, and add to give me that number in the middle, the coefficient of x, which is 11. And the two numbers here will be 12 and negative 1. So this will factor into x plus 12 and x minus 1, not completed because we have a 2 right here. So always divide those numbers by the leading coefficient, and I'll have x plus 6. And then this doesn't divide, so I'm just going to push the 2 in front of the x there, minus 1. And that's how this factors. Just a fast way of factoring a quadratic with leading coefficient that you cannot factor out. Sorry, as soon as you do this, always, if you're solving rational equations, make sure you write your non-permissible values. So -3, -2, and 1. That's what makes all this bottom 0. So -3 will make this bottom 0, -2, and 1. So always you have to do that when you're solving rational expressions. So now we factor this. So 0 equals x plus 6 and 2x minus 1. And therefore, the answer is x equals -6 from here and 1/2 from there. And if you want to go through the process of doing that, you just go 2x minus 1 equals 0. 2x equals 1. Move the -1 to the side, divide both sides by 2. And that's how I got this number right there. And both of these numbers are permitted because they are not part of the restrictions. So finished. That's the answer for that one. Next one. Again, we don't have to factor here, but as I said, the previous example, the first thing, if you have it in factored form, write your restrictions, and the restriction here, x cannot equal 3. Now, at this stage, as I mentioned earlier, you have to multiply everything by the common denominator. The common denominator here is x minus 3. So this one is going to stay the same. And that one is going to stay the same, because when you multiply x minus 3 into here, they'll cancel. And you're left with x minus 4. When you multiply it into here, x minus 3 will cancel, and you're left with x minus 2. And you have to multiply everything, so even the right side of the equal sign, and then nothing cancels because it's over 1. So you'll have to multiply the x minus 3 into here. So that's 2x minus 6 equals x squared minus 3x minus 3x is minus 6x plus 9. Move everything to one side, so 0 equals x squared minus 8x plus 15. Factor this, you're going to get x minus 3, x minus 5, and therefore x equals 5 and 3 from factoring. And as I said, 3 is a restriction, so you cannot accept it. You have to reject it, and therefore x equals 5. Great job if you follow these same steps every time. Factor completely, find the common denominator, simplify carefully, and always check for restrictions. You'll be able to solve rational expressions with confidence. If this lesson helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who wants to improve their math skills. See you in the next lesson.